Unmuted
First
is what
off,
they called me in high school, actually.
I don't believe you. I do believe you, though. One day we're gonna be introduced to all of his high school friends, and they each one are gonna call him some other ridiculous. Anyway, okay. So, anyway, everybody. So, life is life, and nothing we can really do about that right now, except for maybe we can provide a little distraction, a little fun, a little bit of escapism. It's just that's that. Like, so by all means, keep showing up. We'll keep having these games, everyone, and until we can't. So, so first off, NPC November. So you might notice that Patagon is in the call with us today. At the beginning of each game, Patagon will be interviewing the NPCs that are going to be in the game. The voiced NPCs that are going to be in the game. Just like short little interviews, couple of questions, set the tone. That's the idea. You guys can see the fact that we have the NPC arc cards that are has a nemesis, has a secret, biggest fear, friends in low places, bad habit. All of these cards can be played on NPCs that are in the scene. They don't have to be the voiced NPCs. You could hit a like other random NPC in the background just fine. These are little things for the most part. Not like we're not looking for huge, like life-changing things, but like a little bit more character definition for NPCs. And like as long as the character is on the scene, in the scene, you feel free to play them. This is the $20 donation. We give card packs to everybody set this time. And then so world builder cards are back out for like preparing for next season. We got culture, we got location. Now location is going to be a little bit different because we're not rolling the die on this one. Because we already have so many sides of the world. So but yeah, and then there's artifact, which we've already done an artifact, and like I liked how the storm came out of that, and so absolutely love it. And then there's the Renaissance. Anyway, that is Renaissance is the name of this arc. It means waking up. Like, what's waking up? If you get that card, you get to tell us what's waking up. Then the caroling card is out there. Xmas caroling. It's not Christmas caroling. Just it is Xmas caroling. There are 12 of those. They are going to be played like the board game Trick or Treating that we did. Oh no, it's very much ominous. Like I know that's a joke, but let's make sure ominous. I want the ness. So it's gonna be like a board game. Your characters will have like is your character on the naughty list? Is it not on the naughty list? Do you have to like make a tone? That is the idea for the caroling card. It's like gonna like come up with a board game that's a new Dewsdale suburb. Like you will be playing yourselves ish. But then we have end of this month, not the last game of this month, but the last Friday, the Friday after Thanksgiving, we are doing a feast easy. We are going to the Epics with Renix people. They are throwing us a giant feast. It's a huge event. Pearl is gonna be there, handing out like she's gonna have so many pets for you guys to adopt. So everybody that has your adopting cards, they have changed to from what they were to now Pearl has found them and is giving them up for adoption. Not giving them up, but you know. That's the... of course you did. Of course you got it. And then we are listing... my tattoos are on that night too, so... Thing to mention about the tattoos for Mai this time around. We are getting them done at the Epics, so they are going to be in the Epic style. We are talking with Rennick right now about what they are. They're very geometrical, very, just hyper stylized. But an important thing about that is some of these are going to be null metal tattoos. Like, It is not going to cut you off completely from magic to use it, but if you take the null metal tattoo, you will lose 2 AP permanently, but you will get cool abilities. Like the epics the epics love null metal. The epics hate magic. So keep that in mind. It's like I was talking to Rennick about it. It's not going to cut you off from magic, but if you get a sleeve or you get a tattoo on your arm, that arm cannot shoot fireballs. That arm cannot do things. If you hold a magic item in that hand, it won't have its magical properties. But you will get a kick-ass ability in trade for it. And then my laptop is freaking the fuck out over there. I don't know what's going on. Oh shit, what's in Wander packages launch at the end of the month. If you have any ideas of what you want to see, let us know. Drop it in the workshop. Just tag me and Nika about any ideas that you might have. We've got some ideas. We got some cool stuff like coming. One of the ideas, I'm going to say this out loud right now, is I've got an idea for a squad. And like it's going to be like about like it's probably going to have to be like $600, but you could split it between 4 different people. And each one can design a part of the squad. So if you want to design a adventuring group or another group of like travelers or something, like you all faction crafting. And there we go. But that is one of my ideas that we haven't posted yet. Anyway, tonight we're playing Tomb Squad. Everybody, I hope we have a good time. Let's just a little bit of escapism, everybody. Good time. And now introducing star of the show, Patagon, and his interviewee, Chester.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Patagon Show. We have with us Chester, leader of the Adventures Guild and winner of the Most Kissable Lips 4 years running, which is going to be my first question, Chester. So, you have won Most Kissable Lips for 4 years in a row. So, any advice to those looking to reach your level?
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the art. But yes, I definitely recommend using lip balm at least twice a day.
Indeed, indeed. Any specific brands you want to shout out there?
Trying to think of what the Echo's equivalent to Burt's Bees would be. I always preferred to use Willoughby's brand myself.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Willoughby's. So that does segue into different sightings that have been happening lately. That, Yoke, there's a lady who swallowed a fly. Oh my! What would you need to do about that?
Oh, swallowing a fly is not a common occurrence, but usually not much of a problem one would have. It's when she swallowed a horse, then a cat, then a dog, and now the gods. Now it's become quite the problem. Poor Mr. Dumpty, there's nobody to help him put himself back together again right now.
Well, that is a predicament indeed.
We at the Adventurers Group are planning to send in our best team to figure out the issue. And I hope all of you put Mr. Humphrey's recovery in your thoughts.
I'm sure they will. We do not like to see the sight of egg on the sidewalk. So, in closing here, so we know there's been a little friction between the Adventures Guild and Lockstitch. So, is there any chance we could make amends?
Oh, we're always open to renegotiate our relationship with Lockstitch. And I hear one of your officers might be in the running for king. Of course, it's because he drew my grandfather's sword, but details.
This is true. This is true. Well, we will be eagerly awaiting the results of that. Crowning, I guess you could say.
Yes, we shall see what happens.
Well, Chester, is there anything you'd like to say to the people before we go and hope that your best group can save your guards?
The call of adventure is out there, my friends. Don't be afraid to explore those new horizons.
Indeed, indeed.
All right. Thank you so much, Patagon, for coming in and doing the interview. Yeah, does Chester blow kisses? Because, like, he has hooves. Like, I have mentioned this before. Chester does not have thumbs. In my head, Chester is the same kind of thing as Peanut, except for just a llama.
I imagine he does that thing where he makes a kissy face while tilting his head up and looking at the person that's supposed to receive it.
The cameraman just turns and looks at Chester, like he's looking through the viewfinder, and then like his like head goes to the side to just really get a full-on look at Chester's face. All right, and thank you, Patagon, once again, and we're gonna get the game started for real. Alright, everybody, at Tomb Squad Tower, where do we find you four? Like, where would we find Tarkus, Rosie, Blueberries, and Tsoki? You don't have to all be at the same place, but, like, what are you doing in the tower?
Rosie is definitely, like, in the game room playing pinball and eating snacks, because that's absolutely something Rosie would be doing and is doing exactly at this moment. In fact.
Think I'm not prepared for the game room for Tomb Squad? You'd be out of your mind.
Look, there it is. I'm trying to break my record.
Blueberries, what is the communication system that you guys use? Or, like, all four of you, really. It's just like, how would Chester get a hold of you in during an emergency?
Wouldn't we just have like those like intercoms from the 70s? Just like a little speaker on the wall with a button.
Angels.
Ooh, we could have the message explode. Very tempting.
Maybe like a howler type thing.
Letters could be dropped via carrier pigeon and it's just written in explosive runes.
Decisions.
Yeah, I hate to put people on the spot like that.
What? No, we love
What
doing
if we
that.
all just have one giant like rope with cups at the end of it, and then that's how we communicate with each other?
I was about to say, what if there was just a giant rope with 2 cups?
Let's do it. Each of us. It just has a bunch of different cups on it. Don't ask how it works. It just does.
Yep.
And it's so low tech it can't even be hacked. So, you know,
It's true.
Win-win.
Avant-garde made
What
it
if
for
someone
us.
comes with a scissors?
Well, then we don't run, obviously. But I mean, I don't know. Just
I don't think we'll run into anybody with scissors. That sounds very far-fetched.
Okay. So, sitting in your game room, you all start hearing the muffled voice of Chest coming through one of your cups.
Chester, Chester.
Chester, my bad. Chest is next up.
Rosie's too distracted by pinball.
I'm actually in the tub, so I also didn't notice.
I'll get it. Yeah, this is like
I was gonna say,
go over to the telephone and say, "You've reached Tomb Squad headquarters. This is Tsoki speaking. How can I help you?"
Yes, hello. Could we ask Tomb Squad for some assistance?
You got
What do you
a
need?
mission for us?
Yes, we seem to have a problem with a lady who swallowed a fly, then a horse, then a cat, then a dog, and is now swallowing our gods.
What? Is she a giant worm? Like, explain.
Blueberries, I need to know if you just came out of, like, are you in the tub on
He's
the line?
eavesdropping.
Or are you just covered in bubbles and you came walking back in?
No, I got my cup in the tub.
Yep.
No, she's not a giant worm. She's more like a slime person.
I mean, I guess we could check it out. How many stars is this mission, Chester?
In the background of Chester's, you just hear, "Oh my god! Oh my god! She's got! And then you hear what sounds like somebody eating a tin can.
How high do the star ratings usually go?
They go up to 5.
I'd say this is a 4.5.
Oh, we're doing half stars now.
Well, some adventurers were complaining about, our 2s being a little harder than 2s normally are, but they weren't quite 3s.
I get it. I understand. I'll go ask everybody, and I won't ask everybody. I'm gonna tell everybody that we have a mission, and we'll see that where am I going?
Oh, it's your proper side.
Yeah. It is in Yoke proper.
Aw.
Most of the incidents have been around downtown.
Alrighty. And then you'll hear like the sounds of the cup drop, and then in like the background, it's just Tsoki go, "Oh, oh." And Tsoki's gonna go running around yelling at everybody.
Rosie, did you beat your high score?
You know what? I'm still working on it. I don't think I'll ever get there, honestly. But
Oh
keep
God, were
trying.
you just about to beat it, but then Tsoki yelling for us distracted you?
Yes, and I got a tilt because I was too angry and I wasn't paying attention.
No.
Blueberries still on the line in the bathroom.
Rosie just looks up fuming, little steam is coming from her forehead. I guess it's time for an adventure.
Adventure.
Adventure. I'll put on pants.
That's not very fashion forward of you.
Will you grab my pants too, please?
Yeah, sure. Anybody else need pants?
No, I'm good. Already wearing them.
Who wears pants in their own home?
For real.
Look, I was doing one of them test your strength machines, and if you don't end up breaking your pants while testing your strength, are you really trying? How am I supposed to know if I break my pants if I'm not wearing my pants?
Mm,
Sounds like the SpongeBob conundrum.
mm. Rosie's brain is little mush now.
All right. Before we go to Yoke, was there anything that we need to pick up from the tower? Do we need anything before we're going? Are we all set? Has everybody got a packed lunch?
I always have a packed lunch. I don't know about these clowns, but Rosie's always stacked. Don't you be worrying about Rosie.
I brought spaghetti.
That sounds delicious. I've got garlic bread, so that's perfect.
Yes.
How are we transporting the spaghetti? Is it in baggies? I need to know
Yeah.
just for... Okay, excellent.
It's
Those freezer
absolutely
bags.
Bags. Has all of our
Stick 'em in
names
my
written
pocket.
on them in permanent marker. Mine's a little spicy.
A spicy spaghetti?
Spicy spaghetti.
Keep that in mind. That's the Chekhov spaghetti bag right there. You showed
Spicy
us. You have
spaghetti
to-
is what they called me in high school.
Nope. Not taking the bait.
Huh? Okay.
So are we off then? Are we all heading off to Yoke? We could just stay
sounds
here. We
delicious.
could spend the whole
That
game right
sounds
here.
so
if we could.
good. I
Let's
wanna
just
eat
stay
it.
home, guys.
They got
No,
it.
I want to eat the yolk. Let's go.
Fine, okay, but we gotta like get one of the pieces of bread and then cut a circle in the middle and then put the yolk in there and then fry it because I love those things.
Like a toad in the hole?
Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's
Why do
go.
y'all want to eat the city's foundation?
I will eat whatever I want when I want.
We also have to stop somebody else from eating it first, so
It's
you guys
true,
better
so-
hurry. There's somebody out there eating everything, and that's what we're going to
It's
stop.
not me, so therefore it cannot happen. Let's go.
All right.
I am the snack master.
So first, all right, let me move us to the map so we all can see the distance that we're traveling. Here is Yoke. You guys are right up here. Eventually I will get Wouter to add you guys' tower to the map. It is right here. You're pretty close to the forest, but like far enough away. Also, your tower's gigantic because it was originally owned by Gregory the Dragon.
Yeah, Gregory. Rest in peace, buddy.
Wait, was it Gregory or Jeffrey?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. That's
I knew
right.
it was-
Not Gregory because it was spelled with a Jeff because I did call him Geoff the Dragon.
That's right.
Joffrey, yeah.
Geoffrey.
Gotta pay homage.
You have to. But so we are on a time crunch of a mission. how are we getting there? And who wants to lead? Because I'm gonna ask you for a 20-sider on it.
We can take my monster truck.
Yes. Does it have a snorkel?
Yeah, of course it has a snorkel. But like the tires are really big and it kind of floats anyway, so we're good.
I vote for monster truck. I want Blueberries monster truck.
Let's go.
Blueberries, fucking give me a 20-sider.
Oh no, I did forget to clean the carbs on the monster truck.
I was gonna say,
Yes.
did you forget to put more gas in?
No, it's just forever.
Were you saying something right there, Rosie?
No.
No.
I'm just really disappointed we can't go on the monster truck.
Oh no, you totally can. It's just gonna stall out about halfway there.
Okay, well,
Tsoki, did you bring any kites?
There.
I have my kite at all times.
Could you try tying it to the bumper and see if it would, pull us along like a sail?
I could try that.
sail
I
away,
will try
come
that.
sail away, come sail with me. Rosie's
Yeah.
just jamming out with her pear pods.
AirPods, leash. Thank you, Rosie.
No problem. Is anybody else getting sun and wind burned out here? Rosie grabs her willoughbys out of her pocket and applies it generously to her lips and smacks them a couple times. I just love these willoughbys. It just keeps my mouth and my lips so moist.
Just like you guys should hear like a ching. Like
Rosie, why are
on
you
the-
looking that way? There's nothing over there.
on the front
Is this
of
a Truman
Blueberry's
Show? What's
monster
happening?
truck? It just says brought to you by Willoughby's.
Man, I can't believe Tomb Squad sold out.
Avant-Garde just like wakes up and sits up. We didn't sell out. We bought in
That's right, baby.
Have you been in the back the whole time?
the whole time. I live here.
He's always with us. He's an official member of Tomb Squad.
But we have a room for you in the tower.
I know. I decorated it. I was there.
Let me live my life.
Tsoki, do you want to roll me a 20-sider? Just so you know, we're going to be late unless this is either a 13 or a 20.
All right. Watch this. This game's easy. Close enough.
Alright, you all begin to you start approaching Yoke. And yeah, Tsoki, you can pull the monster truck on a kite, which, is going to seem crazy to basically everybody that an anthropomorphic squirrel can, with a kite, has enough drag to pull a monster truck. But here we are.
It's got wheels. And it's a magical kite.
That's fair. That's fair. You all get to the bottom of the city, and up top you can just hear screaming and the sounds of teeth smashing together. And you also hear just a gurgling like
It's making me hungry. I want to know what that bitch is. Excuse me. I want to know what that person is snacking on.
I'm pretty sure we just got told it was people.
Well, I want some of that. Let's go. It sounds delicious.
once you all get past the entrance to the city, we had to leave the monster truck behind. I'm sorry. You just didn't fill it up. Or you didn't, well, you said you didn't check the carburetor?
I didn't clean the carbs, so probably the jets are clogged. I I didn't bring any carb cleaner, and I don't want to mess with the float. It's a lot.
It's like I completely understand. Chester said that somewhere here there's like an old woman eating. Well, she ate a fly, then a horse, then a dog, then guards, and then other guards. And now you can see in the background of it, like in the background, you guys will just see like pieces of houses flying by and like carts flying into the air. All of them have like huge bites taken out of them. I think a wagon wheel slams next to you guys on the ground and goes bouncing off. And you see people like rushing by you, like evacuating, like people like running past. It's like, oh, Tomb Squad's here. It's like, oh, a little bit late, but hopefully they can save us.
Tomb Squad.
So we just get a very hungry lady. Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? I think we start a garbage company.
I mean,
Why?
I mean, all I gotta do is-
what's the train of thought here?
Well, you know, she's really hungry. She's eating like everything, but right now she's eating stuff that people don't want her to eat. So we'll just start trucking garbage to her face, and then she can just eat all that. All right?
I like
Okay.
that.
What if she doesn't eat the garbage?
Well,
Sounds
then
like a
we'll
lot
give
of
her-
thinking ahead.
We'll give her Manjaro shots until she doesn't want to eat anymore.
Tsoki, you have any ideas?
I gotta go see what we're working with first.
This cat comes running up to you all. She's like, oh, Tomb Squad, thank you. Like, oh, just like, it's just, then she like looks over and she sees this guy like coming out of the house he's got a big sack over his shoulder. The sack has a $sign on it. And she's just like, looters, that's not your house. And she goes running at this guy, trying to hit him with her purse. And he's just running away with a sack of ill-gotten goods.
Can
I
I
want
use
the
the
good.
sea wraith to just get over here him?
Yeah, go for it. Roll me a 20-sider. Had to make sure it was actually a 14, because like my thing has not been accurate lately. Absolutely. So what are you hitting him with it? Are you just trying to like wrap him up, or are you just like hitting him in the arm? Because like this is a weapon.
I think Tarkus overshoots it in such a way that it will wrap around him as he retracts it.
He falls down and like a bunch of items go spilling out. And she's like, oh, come on. And he like turns around and she's like, that's my stuff. Like, you guys can get your own. But like, he's like, oh, Tomb Squad.
Stop.
I was collecting stuff from this house in case it would have been destroyed to save it for my dear friend.
Mm-hmm.
And what's your dear friend's name?
House owning person.
I look to the other person standing right next to us. Was like,
That's not
Is
how
that
you
you?
pronounce it. It's home owning person.
That's
Should we
right.
just beat this guy up?
I mean, it might be
I'm just-
effective.
I'm gonna gather up all these items and put them back in the house. You guys do what you want with them.
It's like a candlestick and some like loose jewelry. There's a nice like tray. There's the cursed eye of the ancient dragon lord. You know,
Well, that
standard
last
stuff.
thing. What's that last thing?
What's the
Um,
last one?
The ashtray? Like the
Also,
little, like-
I'm gonna need that candlestick for just a bit.
Mm.
Also, QX gonna give it to you. And we can deal with this robber.
Are we gonna
I want
return the
the
candlestick?
Dragon. I want the eye of the dragon now. Let me see that.
It's an ashtray.
Whatever. I want to use it to put my roach in. Let me see it.
There is screaming going on in the background. I need to be incredibly clear that this is still going on. Like, you hear it's like, "We got her, men! Cheer!" And then just blood curdling screaming.
Appetizers.
The ancient eye of the cursed dragon lord is in fact it's a large, petrified eye. The pupil is of course a hole because that's what pupils are. So it looks like it has been used as an ashtray lately. It gives you a distinct feeling of just you really want to hurt people when you're holding this. But it very much increases your lung capacity.
Rosie ashes inside the eye hole. Interesting.
Rosie, once you do that, when you're holding this, you can breathe out smoke like a dragon would breathe out fire. As long as you're holding this dragon eye.
Whoa.
I want the cursed ashtray, people. Can I carry this around with me?
The cat's just like, I think that's actually a family heirloom, Tomb Squad.
Alright, well, you can have it back then. Rosie passes it back.
She puts it in her jacket. Thank you. No, she doesn't.
I don't want to steal your heirlooms, Miss Ma'am. I'm sorry.
How do you know it's her heirloom?
It's not mine. It's my friend's. As just like a wagon comes like careening down the street. It used you can tell it used to be full of beef.
No. I didn't mean to give it back to the bandit.
Oh no, you didn't give it to the bandit. You didn't. You gave
Okay,
it.
good.
You gave it to the person that was trying to get it
That
from them.
person sus as heck, though. I don't like this. I don't like the feeling this person's giving me.
It's like cats are just naturally sus.
This is very true.
What's a cat gonna do with an eyeball?
They've been using it as an ashtray.
Play with it as a toy, probably bat it around a little bit with their
But
cute
cats
little paws.
shouldn't be smoking. we need to confiscate that back.
That's up to you.
For its
That's
own
how
cat.
you do
Don't
it.
worry, Flynn. I don't think you're sus. Peanut bite me sus.
How dare you? There's a wagon coming flying down the street. It is not in control. It is coming right for this house. These two are currently inside getting people out. This one comes to the door. He's holding 3 children in his arms. He's like, "Don't worry, everybody. Everything will be safe. We'll be fine out here. We'll get you out of town." Chester called in the Tomb Squad, and they'll be here any moment to save us. This wagon is heading right for that man, by the way. Just dead on. It's about to isekai him, by the way. Just
Okay, we need to stop that.
I'm on it.
Alright, Tsoki, how do you stop it?
Is everybody in the cart? Or is it
There's
just okay.
There's nobody in the cart right now. It does not have a top. I only have a wagon with a top. But it is covered in bite marks. This was the wagon that held a bunch of meat at one point in time.
Okay. I want to just kind of create a ice block. Just magically breathing cool air out in the path in between the wagon and the guy. Make a pillar of ice for it to crash into.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a 20-sider. Mm-hmm. Tough choice. All right. So your choice is both of them stop this thing because you were trying to stop it. So one of them, you get it, and it just ramps it right up, and then like it goes flying through the air. At the end of the game, we'll realize that it landed on the monster truck, and we've destroyed Blueberries' monster truck.
Oh no.
Secondly, you crash it, but then when you look up, the old woman is charging down the charging down the road at you guys. So the fight is here instead of where it was going to be originally. These people will get, the kids and stuff will get out of the way.
Yeah. Just. You said make a ramp and send it elsewhere. I was just like, man, that sounds real fun and adventurous. And then you're just like, oh, it's going to destroy Blueberries' thing. I was like, is that enough to stop me?
Think carefully.
Surely the monster truck is tough enough to take it.
No, it's more just like, and it's not our problem anymore. I've solved the problem. And then later it's just like, oh no, the problem.
Just as a monster truck owner.
So we're just launching it through the sky?
Yeah. I just want to see it fly. And we'll figure out what happened to it later.
It's just flying through the sky. In the distance, Blueberries, you hear your car alarm going off.
Tarkus,
Yes.
do you know what you just did?
Saved innocent lives?
At what cost? Because now we're monster truckless. You know we have Monster Jam next month.
I mean, you can just build a new one, right?
Okay, yeah, no, I'll go to monstertrucks.com and just order one up. Man, I'm just gonna storm off. I'll be back. I'm just gonna go over there and I'm gonna just say some stuff, and it's completely unrelated to anything that happened right now.
So,
I'm back.
The people are like, oh, thank you, Tomb Squad. It's just like, I'm glad Chester could get a hold of you. It's just like, that woman has turned into a real monster. Something's going crazy around here. It's just like, of course, you guys have all heard the story of, like, an old woman who swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. She did not die. And everything that she's put in to chase after it thus far has not seemed to work. It's just like, there are people in there.
Are they all chasing the fly?
They should, like, if they know what's good for us. And then you just hear like the sound of a building getting crushed, and then definitely the sound of like somebody chewing concrete.
Ugh. All right, squad, let's go. We're it's obviously that way. Let's go. Let's go take care of this old lady.
The more
with
we
the
wait,
problem.
the more likely she's gonna crush everyone with the concrete.
What the hell?
So a fly caused all this?
Must have been a
It's
super
like
fly.
You know, it's what happens when you eat a fly. Unregulated fly eating is dangerous, people. Here she is. And she's just like reaching into these homes, and she grabs up a person, and it's definitely gonna be like a bird person this time.
Ma'am, we're gonna have to ask you to stop eating people.
She turns and like looks at you, and she just starts to pop this bird into her mouth.
No, lady.
No, put it down. Put it down.
That's the thing when she's like, just goes a lot faster. Just puts him in her mouth, and she's like, closes her mouth really fast. Like you can see like a hand coming back out through the lips, like save me!
Spit out right now. Get it.
She's
Grab like a
eating
newspaper
me!
and start charging at him.
Rosie crawls up her back and slaps her really hard on the top of her back to make her spit out the bird.
Roll me a 20-setter.
All right. See here. Come on, Rosie, you can do it. You can save the day. Ooh, yeah.
13, absolutely. Tsoki starts glowing silver.
I have an idea.
Yeah, fucking hit me with it.
All right. I pull out a candy apple from Halloween, or a caramel apple. And then I start glowing silver, and it just starts growing, and I make a really big candied caramel apple. And I say, hey, you want this? Tasty treat?
So, Rosie, you did hit her on the back, and she spits the bird out. The bird hits the ground, covered in slobber, like at Tarkus's feet. And he's just like, ew. The woman turns her head, and she sees the giant caramel apple, and she's just like, has not said anything yet, by the way. She just lumbers forward, reaches out, grabs it by the stick, and puts the whole thing in her mouth.
Yo, this lady's rude. She be chewing with her mouth open. That's gross.
As she chews, her teeth get stuck together with the caramel. Like her whole mouth becomes just like a web of sticky caramel. And she's just like, she can't even say anything anymore. You just hear like really labored, like really strong breathing through the nostrils. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yep.
We should stick marbles in her nose.
What?
Hell yes, let's do it.
They'll take her out for sure.
I don't know if we were sent to kill this lady. I think we were just here to put a stop to her.
I mean, it probably won't kill her. I mean, she'll probably be able to breathe a little bit, but she'll probably pass out and stop eating everything. What's the worst that could happen?
Okay, but like, how are we gonna get the people out?
Out of her?
Yes.
I got bad news, friend.
No.
I don't think there's going to be getting people out. I think once people go in, they're coming back out.
The
I
bird's
watch
just
those like nature documentaries, and there's never a gazelle just inside of a lion.
It's true. I've seen that National Geo.
Yeah.
Ain't no gazelle. I promise you that.
So marbles?
She's huge, by the way. You would need a marble the size of a basketball. I'm not saying you don't have it. I'm just saying the size that you would need.
So like bowling balls? Yeah, no, I can get some of those.
What if we just hit her in the gut really, really hard to induce vomiting?
We did just lock her mouth up, though, for the record.
Yeah.
It would be like blowing a bubble with caramel and puke.
Can we make it come out the other end then?
I've played this game before.
Me too.
Did you think to put Epicac in the caramel apple?
No. I did not.
How about Visine?
I don't know what that is.
That'll kill you.
I mean, I definitely have a solution for the caramel, if that's really what's stopping us from making this as unpleasant as, or as not unpleasant as it can for the poor folks she ate.
Oh, I'm down with whichever end you guys want to try to get these things out of them. Just like, we don't have to get graphic with it. But, like, I mean, we can get graphic. Like, we can just make her shit herself. I'm perfectly fine with that. And shit everybody else, you know. Like a rush, you know.
I don't want to subject NPCs to that.
Fire.
I don't know. If I was inside somebody's body, the worst is already happening to me.
Oh, let's just cut a hole.
I mean, yeah, if we don't care about what happens to her, there's another. Yeah, we just cut her open.
I mean, she's eating like everything. I don't know what savior this lady's gonna have, unless we start our garbage company. Just saying.
I mean, we still don't know why she's doing this. I refuse to believe just swallowing a fly caused this.
Well, I imagine she just has super munchies and she just wants to eat everybody out of house and home.
Alan, was she always this big?
She was not. This is her home. She is
Okay.
the old woman who lives in a shoe.
That's what I thought.
She is not normally this big. She seems to be getting bigger with everything she eats.
Like a katamari.
Yes. But with food.
I've heard of this kink before.
She is trying so hard to, like, eat her way through the caramel in her mouth. Like, you guys every once in a while see her, like, giant tongue poking through the caramel as she is, like, trying to scrape it off her teeth. But the more she is fighting it, the more she is getting stuck to where she is. So you all still have, like, turns to, like, figure out what's going on. That's why, like, you guys talking is just, like, perfectly fine. But if you want to investigate Ro and Tsoki, Tarkus and Tsoki, go right ahead. You guys can make me some 20-siders and, like, look around to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Off!
Oh, oh,
Or no.
No.
I think because,
What?
like, one was
did
a
I just
5.
get grabbed?
Yeah, I do believe she, like, opens her mouth and her jaw completely becomes distended, like, all the way down, like, her chin drops to where your belly button would be as the caramel just starts snapping, and it sounds like more lines in, like, at the docks being snapped. As she, like, looks at Tarkus and grabs him by the scruff of his neck and yanks him back. Now, so as you get yanked back, you see a you rolled a 1, you didn't see anything. Alright, Tarkus. And what makes it a 1 is she grabs you with a sticky hand, so, like, your arms are bound as she is trying to like get you in her mouth, but you are just stuck to her hand as well. So she's doing the thing where she has a flat palm and she's trying to scrape you off of her palm with her teeth.
I can see the uvula, right?
Yeah, you can see the uvula, but we gotta wait for other people to go because you rolled a 1. Tsoki, what were you looking for that was a failure? Like any particular kinds of clues, anything in...
I think the thing Tsoki would probably start with is looking at like magical aura kind of thing. See if there's like a different influence.
Absolutely. I've got
affecting-
a good one for a failure for that. There is so much magic underneath this shoe. So much. Like, Yoke is magical. We know that. But this shoe looks like inside there is a gas or something filling all of it. And it's like somebody's hotboxing in there. And it's just like pure magic that is like ridiculously powerful.
Is it like that orange magic from the caves forever ago?
Absolutely, like that orange magic from the caves.
I was there. Tsoki saw that before. That's not great. Oh! So, I'm just over here. I'm just like not paying attention to what's going on over there. And I'm just like, uh-oh.
Rosie and Blueberries, you see Tarkus get snatched up as this woman is trying to like get him in her mouth. She has not yet been able to be successful at getting him in her mouth, but also you take 4 damage at Tarkus as the teeth like start tearing into you.
My poor buddy. Blueberries. We can't stand for this. What do you think we should do?
I mean, I still got that candlestick. I think we should just go wailing on her. What do you think?
I mean, if you get her big toe, she might yell and scream, and Tarkus might fly out.
See, good plan. Good plan. All right, you have her weaponry.
I'm gonna jump from the top of her head down to her toe while you bash it in with the candlestick.
Oh, okay.
All right, good
We're
plan.
stomping the same toe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because
Double whammy.
we want her to scream enough to where there's enough velocity.
See, I'll hit
the
her with the
reader of her
candlestick,
voice.
and it'll really hurt, and then Rosie will land on it, and it'll go right through her foot and stick her there.
This is the
I mean,
most violent
hell
Tomb
yeah.
Squad plan I've heard thus far. All right, give me 20 siders, both of you.
More than 10.
That is more than 10. But we're just taking the highest, so like
Shit.
don't worry, Rosie, we're taking the 11.
Perfect.
So you hit her on the toe, and like you can hear like not yet. Like you hit it, it's like, yeah, you got it just right, and then Rosie comes flying from the top rope.
Oh,
And slams on the candlestick, and you hear her toe break as she just roars and throws Tarkus. Not
Wait,
farther.
no, I was where I needed to be. Ah! Ah!
You land on the like nice canvas awning as she is furious, and she took 4 damage, so that's something. As
yeah.
you see her just grab what looks like it must have been a trident, but in her hands it looks just like a fork as she spins it around and tries to impale Blueberries with it.
Buddy.
Oh,
It was so close to a 20.
yeah.
Blueberries, you get pinned to the ground, but you did not get skewered. You're between the tines. It's like you take 2 damage as like well, you're a raccoon, so I really don't think you're pinned to anything, not particularly. But for now, she's got you down, and she's coming for you, and like she's just like dripping saliva, and it smells delightfully like caramel apples.
Can I try the old tickle to get out of it?
In just a moment, we're gonna let Tarkus and Tsoki figure out what they're doing real fast.
All right, I'll hang out with feet for a bit.
Tarkus,
you
you got
two up to?
something, you could go ahead.
What'd you say, Tsoki?
So if you got something, go ahead.
Well, the plan was to hit that uvula, but that's not on the table right now anymore. Now that he's on this side of the shoe, is there anything Tarkus could notice unusual about it?
Oh yeah, roll me a 20-sider. Some of the ground and the foundation has looks like it's been recently cracked. You guys know what it looks like when grass and roots grow up through concrete? Like,
Yep.
and you're seeing a lot of that, like around like the heel portion of it. And it looks like something might have been growing into the house itself.
They're not roots, are they? Filled with blood?
Yeah,
I think Tsoki
Tarkus.
just is
Okay.
wanting to go into the house.
Yeah, we're. Tsoki, think you can get us in there?
Yeah, I mean, there's a window right here.
So yeah, all right. Without even a roll, like you guys can get through a window. That's perfectly fine. So you get in the window, you two, and in this house. Firstly, roll me a 20-sider, Tsoki.
Ayo.
13 is hilarious of a roll. This room, like, it is pure magic. Like, the air in this place is just like pumping magic, and you see that in the kitchen, there is a cracked floorboard, and you see what looks like somewhere between a root and a pipe that has burst a little bit, and is just like letting tons of magic into a very enclosed space. You see a fruit bowl on the table, and some flies that are like just like, you know, as flies do on a fruit bowl in the summer, like resting on it, but they are glowing bright orange themselves.
Ah. So they're super magic flies.
Tsoki, you feel invincible in this moment. Like, anything that you think you can do, you can do.
The power. I kind of want to just change the shoe into like a sandal, so it's an open air shoe. It's like, oh, obviously the problem is that it's all condensed in this one area, but what if it wasn't? That's like the thought that just kind of morphs around him, and it just takes shape.
Yeah, give me 2d20.
Hey, I did it.
Absolutely. So, all around you, the place starts changing shape. The roof blows off first. Like the roof blows off. What kind of sandal? Describe the sandal to me.
No, I don't know fashion. What's the one that you wear with dad socks?
Just like a flip flop.
that would be your classic Birkenstock sandal,
Yeah.
my good sir.
That's
The
what I'm thinking.
Birkenstock.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's like the woman, like as she's about to try to eat. Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna do this. This is so fucking dumb. Alright, give me a second, guys. It's so dumb. I don't know why they gave it toes.
Perfect.
Yeah, so it starts just like steaming like a like all the like the smoke's not smoke, but the magic. I think it's vapor. I think you're vaping right now, honestly, because I know this is most of the time a liquid. It is like steam. It's like magical steam, just like starts pouring out of the top of this house. The flies also. There are 3 of them. There are 3 super flies in this house. They are going to make for the roof. They're going to make for the exit. So, just so we know that. Tarkus, did you want to try to stop them? Are you into, like, or are you just going to let them go?
Yeah, we can try to stop them. And I think Tarkus is going to try to use his stand to just catch all the flies.
Yeah, give me 2d20. I think since an 11 is barely a success, I think you grab 2 of them. And then one of them, like, buzzes off through the top.
I think
Rosie,
Tsoki's trying to stop the leak, which is why he's not helping you catch the
absolutely.
fly.
So it's still like it looks like a brass root. It looks like it's just a pressure situation. It's just like steaming out even right now. Like if you wanted to, you could just like put your mouth to it and just have a time.
Yes. No. Every other time he's encountered these roots, he's just got to look for the valve. So Tsoki's going to be off looking for the valve to.
I'll tell you this right now. There's no valve here.
Oh no.
But you might be able to patch it. Meanwhile, Blueberries, you are oh yeah, you want to give her a tickle. That's what you were saying.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to tickle her with, or is it just like a raccoon finger? It's just like tickle, tickle.
Oh, it's a raccoon finger, tickle, tickle.
You've definitely you burst her one shoe wide open, so not counting this. This is not just a shoe. This is her house. Now it's a sandal, which is those orphans are gonna have a time. I don't know if this one has the same amount of living space. Also, it seems like it might rain on them.
That's fine.
Alright, yeah, give me a 20-sider, Blueberries. Let's tickle her.
Fuck.
Oh. He does
She's
not
not.
find it amusing. She grabs Blueberries and yanks him up through the tines of the fork and has you hanging upside down, her mouth wide open. She's about to let you go. Rosie, you have time to do one thing, and he is going to be dropped into her mouth.
Can I throw one of my rocket skates up and try to toss it to him to rocket power him out of her mouth hole?
Yeah, I have absolutely no objections to this. Give me 2d20.
You got it.
Looks like I'm blasting
Order
off
up.
again.
Oh.
That night, like, I assume somebody is about to raise that 19 to a 20 to make it a reap and sow.
I mean, that's a nat 20 roll. It just took 2 dice. Mm-hmm.
Rosie's looking at her watch.
All right. So, what's the best thing that can happen here? What you were trying to do was get Blueberries out of the way.
I mean, how about the skate goes up and knocks Blueberries out, but not only does it knock Blueberry out, it like rolls him over to a recliner where it instantly reclines him into this luscious recliner with a big bowl of grapes next to him, and now he can just relax to the max.
Oh my god, this is so nice.
Oh, that'd be so great. Rosie, then you see your rocket skate coming back to you, you know, like a boomerang, as your rocket skates
Exactly.
do.
It's got a homing device. It's like a homing
She
pigeon.
snatches your rocket skate out of the air and just pops it in her mouth, and you hear crunch, crunch, and then like a little explosion.
Ugh.
For the rest of this game, Rosie does not have her... Rosie only has a rocket skate.
Bullshit.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, you can still go around like Gumby.
I guess so. That's okay, as long as my buddy's okay. We'll make it work.
He's doing great. Like, he's got like a little bowl of grapes.
He's
He's
gonna
got a
chase
little like
around
bowl
and
of water if
frickin'-
he needs to wash his grapes off.
Yeah,
I
lazy
actually hired a
boys,
shirtless man with one of those big leaves to come and fan me.
Yeah, Cabana
He should be here any minute.
We.
All right, Tsoki, can you give me a 20-sider? Oh wait, no. You know where the problem is. You don't see any You don't see any valves.
Yeah, so be trying to patch it. And I'm not fully sure how he would go about that. Other than like basic mechanics. So it's just like, well, I gotta just cover the hole and put a patch on it and... Oh, wait. Blueberries! Blueberries, throw me some duct tape!
All right, do you want the blue ones, the one with ducks on it, the silver one? Well, you gotta specify the duct tape.
Yes, yeah. Yes, duct tape.
That's fine.
The one with ducks on it, I guess.
Okay, the one with ducks on it. All right. Now, ducks on it. Show me my bag. All right, here you go. And I'll just throw it at you.
It goes through the top of the sandal, bounces down like a pachinko machine, and lands in front of you, Tsoki.
I was about to say, did you just land perfectly on Tarkus' horns?
It totally could have.
10 points.
Duck brand duct tape. Brought to you by Tomb Squad.
Sponsored by Willoughby's.
Tomb Squad, sponsored by Willoughby's. Also apparently sponsored by many other things. Alright, yeah, give me 2d20, take the higher.
Okay. This is only a temporary fix, but we'll have to figure that out later. All right.
19's pretty good. So yeah, you get this duct tape on it, and as soon as you do, like the spraying of this does stop, and like the pitches of the ducks start like moving on the duct tape, and just like they start quacking, and then they start becoming almost like 3-dimensional. And they're just like, yeah, like there's a little duck pond on this now. And yeah, that turns out to be like, it's like, I know you said it was temporary, but that looks like a permanent fix. Like, you don't see the leak anymore, as it has become a little pond in the shoe sandal.
Tsoki's just gonna look up to Tarkus and just be like, I solved a problem. And they're gonna look back over to the lady and just be like, I don't think it'll get worse now, probably.
Well, one of the flies got away. Oh god, what happens if she swallows that one?
I'd rather not think about it. Let's just try to get those people out.
Maybe it'll negate things.
Are the flies I caught squished or trying to get away?
Depends, like, up to you. Like, do you want, you could have squished them, absolutely. It might have taken a little bit more effort than you would have for a normal fly, but, like, you could have killed it, just the flies. Or you could say that, if you want to take another turn and try to, like, carefully put them away, like, if you have vessels for it, for sure, you could. But I will tell you, they are just incredibly magically augmented flies that one of them got swallowed. And she's trying to follow the thing. You swallow a fly, you eat a cat, then you eat a horse, then you eat a cat, then you eat a dog, and then you eat, like, what's bigger than a dog? Guards. Send in the guards.
It's all
Fucking
part of the fairy tale until it's not, and then we go off script, and then Tomb Squad's here. It makes perfect sense. I don't know what the problem is.
Alright, so what's the plan to get the fly out?
Tarkus, did you squish the guards? Or, did you squish the flies? Or you keep
I mean, not yet. I can if you want. Or are we gonna eat these?
Well, no. I have two very bad ideas. You choose which one you like best. Idea one. We tie a leash to the fly, we let her eat the fly, and then we pull the fly back out. Boom, problem solved. She's no longer worried about the fly inside. Option two. We get in there. We get the fly ourselves, we get it out. Save the day.
Option 2, I feel, is probably going to work out better because, sure, we get the fly we threw in out, but she still has the other fly in there. I don't think we can trick her into resetting like that.
So he's just nodding along with your logic and saying, uh-huh. Alright, get in there.
I knew you were going to volunteer me.
Listen, I came up with the plan, which means you have to enact the plan.
Yeah, alright. How are we getting you in there, Tarkus?
Tarkus is going to go ahead and just crush the flies he already caught. Just in case he loses them trying to go in and then they cause more havoc. And Tarkus is gonna just step out and start waving at the old lady, trying to make himself look as big as possible.
How are you gonna make yourself look appetizing, though?
Does she count as a large monster?
Yeah, totally.
Then I'm gonna use Beckett the Beast on her.
Yeah, for sure. All right. It's like, what about you looks just oh so tasty?
You know, I bet my prosthetic looks like it's made out of candy.
She comes like just charging at you. Like her jaw is on the ground. She's just like running forward. Her teeth are hitting the stones that make up the road, and just like plinking them into her mouth like Tic Tacs. Like her teeth are so hard
You
that,
owe me for this, Tsoki!
and she's just like fully just swallows you whole. Like you roll me a 20-sider to dodge the rocks as you fly in there.
Could I instead use my free use of Crystal Rush to dodge?
Yeah, absolutely.
Then I'm gonna do just that. Since the rock's coming at Tarkus and at the last second a perfect dodge.
Multiple guys just like, hey, what's up? It's like, oh, Tarkus from Tomb Squad. All right, Tomb Squad's here, guys.
Okay,
it's
where's the fly?
It's like, haven't been able to find it. It's like, maybe you'll have some better luck than us. Like, it's really hard to move down here. As like, also, it looks like she ate a bunch of caramel, and I'm kind of stuck to this wall.
Yeah, that
Happen to have
was...
any peanut butter, would you?
Let me check my pockets.
Pocket peanut butter.
Nah, best I got is some lemon bars.
I do not know. I do not think lemon bars are going to help this situation.
I mean... I don't know, a fly could be attracted to a lemon bar.
This is true. Go ahead and give me 2 20-siders.
I'm just gonna go ahead and play the card since I can.
Very sure the fly comes and lands on the lemon bar, and it's right there for you. You just bloop. Also, there is a cat in here somewhere.
Am I able to gently touch the fly without causing it to fly away?
Maybe? Probably? Yeah. This scene has gone on longer than I expected it to, so I've got another half of this game that we got a speed run to.
Yeah, as soon as Tarkus touches the fly, he's gonna use his magical tattoo to turn it into porcelain and then crush it.
Why do I only have... Oh, here we go.
That poor tiny horse.
So it shatters in your hand. And then, like, outside of it, everybody, you can hear just, like, you know, tummy rumblings. It's like, you guys have heard those noises before. she is, in fact, about to blow.
I take cover.
Rosie straps
Oh,
on
shit,
her
Boomer.
hard hat.
And then you see Tarkus, followed by a tiny horse, followed by a cat, then followed by 2 guards come flying out of the inside of them. Also, a good majority of a house, a wagon, 2 wagons worth of cabbages and cabbage fish. A wagon that just says Magic School Bus on the side of it. Completely destroyed. But yeah. And Chester shows up. Not from inside, but she starts like shrinking down immediately and then just collapses on her face. Bird just goes up, oh, she needs a nap. And then the 2 guards put her in cuffs. Thank you, Tomb Squad.
What?
Yeah, no
Mm,
problem. You'll get a bill from us in a little bit.
Tips are appreciated, but not necessary.
Oh yeah, hold on. The bird like reaches into his back pocket and he's just like, I've got a bag of seeds for you. Saving those for
Good enough.
later. Oh, thank you. The guards are just like, oh yeah, okay. What do I got? Like, Sorry, Nika had to sneeze and I couldn't let Art capture it because that's how you summon her. And then just one of the guys like reaches back. He's just like, yeah, I've got this. And he hands you, like he tosses at you guys like a, it's a commemorative dagger. It looks like a dagger, but when you pull it out of its sheath, it's just actually a comb. But it's not a switchblade. Like it has the whole sheath
sick.
thing.
That's sick.
It's like, oh yeah, well, absolutely. Here you go, Rosie. It's like, I hope it treats you well.
Thank you. Rosie starts fluffing her tail with it immediately.
The lion guard is just like currently trying to get the caramel out of his fur, and he's just like, is that my candlestick? Did you guys rob my house?
We stop somebody from robbing your house.
Oh, I see. Like looters. Yeah. The situation got out of hand quick. And he's just like, okay. And he pulls off his fez. It's a little bit covered with caramel and stomach goo. And he's just like, here you go. It doesn't do anything. It just looks really nice.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Now, Chester, let me tell you, you're going to be most concerned. Where did this pipe come from? And how do we stop it from happening in the future?
I mean, that is most concerning, the pipe. Do you know where it came from, Tsoki?
Well, the only other time that I've seen pipes like these, they've been referred to as pipes of the weir. So I think they might come from the weir.
This guy's just gonna like come over and look at the pipes too. He's just like, this is me giving you a hand here, Chester, just so we know. He's just like, yes, they've been popping up all over the world lately, haven't they, Chester?
Indeed, they have. We didn't really think much of it at the time, but if they're capable of doing something like this,
It's like, come to think of it, Chester, one of those folks from Castlin came here to investigate them not too long ago.
Which one was it?
hmm,
Which Castlin folk was it? I know a
Oh.
lot of those folk.
What was his name? He was like a bird. They used to go by names like E7 and things like that, but now they don't. They go by their proper names. Or at least that's what they said. Think they're above the Adventurers Guild. Can you believe it?
I could believe that.
maybe.
But this one was a bird with a strange green glow. He kept yelling, "Fireball."
You don't think this was sabotage, do you?
From that guy? No way.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past the folks at Castlin. Keep themselves separate. They don't want to join our Adventurers Guild.
You gotta keep
And
them
I don't
separated.
understand why. We have such a lovely guild.
Yeah, and you get a toaster when you sign up.
Oh, yes, of course. They hand you the toaster. Sorry it took so long.
Tomb Squad, would you be so kind as to go up to Castlin and question this individual?
Sure. It's the guy that I'm thinking of. I think he became king, maybe. Last time I checked. We go way back. I'll start this out. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan to me. Like, mostly because that's where I need you guys to go. Was there anything you guys wanted to take care of in Yoke before you take off?
Yeah, is there a nice diner we can stop by? I'm starving.
Yeah, of course there are.
I would like to get a shower.
The Adventurers Guild will take care of all of their problems for you. Come on, come on, come on. The deluxe membership.
Oh, it's like a truck stop. I love it.
What's a truck? It's the outside of the Adventurers Guild. These guys would have had something to say at some point, but now they're just like celebrating and chanting Tomb Squad at you guys. Like the whole street is just full of people chanting Tomb Squad. And some of them are chanting Chester, and Chester's just like waving as I don't want to talk for you.
Remember to vote for most kissable llama. Goal is 5 years running.
The crowd's just like 5 years, 5 years. I was about to start yelling 4 more years, and then I got mad at myself.
I think once we're in the bar, Tsoki's gonna go to Chester. And just be like, "Alright, Chester. You told me that you would 100% remember. And I'm hoping that you do. Because otherwise I got a lot of explaining to do. But you said, when everybody woke up, I was supposed to come find you. And you were going to explain some of the goings-ons and some of the happenings. And maybe some of the weird.
This is really unfortunate for Ro right now.
Yep. Kind of what I was wondering.
Could you refresh my memory?
Ugh. Well, whenever I was in the nightmares, I came here and I sorted some things out, and then you woke up. We got you to fully wake up.
Ro, if you remember that game, if you watched that game, you remember the whole thing.
I unfortunately did not catch all that game.
Okay, it's perfectly fine. I am going to exposition dump a little bit here, because I realized only just now that I told Tsoki that to come ask him questions.
Right.
Exposition dump, go. Okay, so wait, give me a little bit of his voice again, Tarkus. Like, give me a little bit of Chester.
Like this.
Like this. Yes, you see, Tsoki. It's just like that was more than a dream. I feel like we all shared one mind at that moment. Based on old books, and he reaches under the counter and puts like an ancient tome down. He starts flipping through. It's like, it's been prophesied that this would happen. We would all share a long nightmare, and then the echo would once again awaken. Can you feel the awakening? Oh, by the way, Ro, it's right over there, the shower. It's just like, get yourself cleaned off. Use the lavender soap. It's delightful. I have no idea what lavender is.
Rose's nickname, because he used to be a robot.
Right.
I have definitely felt something waking up, or at least it's a good way to describe what I've been feeling as of late.
The echo appears to be waking up all around us. It is a renaissance, if you would. Renaissance. I'll get it eventually, right by the time this arc ends. It was once said that the world was full of magic. Creatures that could touch the sky walked the face of the echo. Everywhere. It's just like our cities were so much grander. This egg, what laid it? Where did it come from? I'll tell you where it came from. It came from the time before the moon stopped talking to us, before we were cut off from the majority of the magic, before it was left up to the weir to keep us in balance. Before Tirloa was corrupted the way it was. But you can feel it, can you not, Tsoki? Without the corruption, the moon can use its power again. Without the corruption, the weir's pipes are working again. They're growing. We are about to get into a new age. An age where magic like yours is not so uncommon. You all might not be the strongest things on the planet anymore. On the Echo anymore.
This is something we should be trying to stop?
I'm excited for it, personally. But each culture has their own views on it.
It's not like getting out of control. It's just this is the natural progression as was foretold. Is that what I'm hearing?
Us at Folksong, you know our stance on magic. The more the better. Even the old ladies swallowing a fly, going a little bit nuts and eating people. That's fine. That's what the Adventurers Guild is here for. That is what Tomb Squad is here for. Am I right?
We are here for all adventures.
Tarkus, in the shower. We've set up a little intercom. Can you press the button?
Is this the button?
Yes! Excellent. We're all on the same page. Adventure. But if this was sabotage, we do need to know that. could you all check up on Caslin? The lion was a little... Also, what did you order for your food, Blueberries? What did you want to eat?
Oh, I wanted a like an eggs Benedict.
Absolutely. Makes up like a nice one. It's just like We actually call... Wait, what's a good trader name?
Joe's?
Joe's? Oh, god damn
Get
it.
it? Took you a second, didn't you?
I completely lost me. Way over my head. It's like, here's your egg Joe's. Ah, so good. But maybe it's time for you all to... If we are voting on it, you understand, Tsoki. If we're doing a vote here, know that Folksong is never on the side of turning down magic. We are always adventurous. The Adventurers Guild.
A side after my own heart, that's for sure.
This is the right side. This is the correct side. Rosie, Blueberries, Tarkus, through the intercom. It's like, you all would never turn down magic.
I only turned down for what?
Depends on what the price is.
Shutter shades go on.
It depends on what kind of magic it is, really.
What if we all could just use magic? It's right out of our hooves. And he lifts his hoof and he does a little like magical sign. But he doesn't actually know how to do magic. He's a fighter and a lover, not a wizard.
My boy.
But like that is the exposition dump right there, everybody. That is this arc.
Huge dumps.
So
Okay.
this arc is not about turning it up or down. This arc is about finding out what the people want.
Mm-hmm.
And the people want dumps like a truck. That is like what?
Oh, sorry.
What?
November and
no,
December are
no.
all the same. It's like fucking Chester jumps up on the counter and he's just fucking twerking.
I love it.
He's very good at it.
me see the
Baby, make a baby go da da da. Baby, make your booty go da 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 da. Girl, you know you want to show. Da dong da dong dong dong.
I was trying to make him like flip.
I want Peanut to shake it.
Oh, Peanut would. He's alive and fine, by the way.
Good.
We fixed them.
Unlike the other one.
My boy. My baby boy.
Tarkus comes out all clean.
You're
All
I
right.
so
didn't
shiny,
find
Tart.
any of the lavender stuff, but you had a nice cherry Merlot.
Rosie comes over and just starts sniffing Tarkus. You smell good, my friend.
Yeah, they got some good.
Does look like you're sniffing him.
You smell bougie. You smell bougie.
Yeah, they got some good scents here.
All
like
right,
a bullet.
squad. Are we ready to go to Caslin and meet up with former puns and investigate?
Yeah. I'm ready.
I'll
I'm
in.
picking up what you're putting down. Let's do it. Tomb Squad.
Doom Squad!
Squad.
Chester's Doom Squad.
That's right. Everybody's Tomb Squad.
Is it Bed Bath and the Beyond? Is that where we get the scented soaps here?
Why not
Yeah,
beyond
in
the
the
bed and
beyond.
bath?
Into the beyond.
The only way to get there is to like ride your bed like Little Nemo in Dreamland.
Yes.
Okay, so first, we all know where we're going.
Mhm.
We're going here. This is Castlin. Cool. But the real sad thing is, you guys got so many stairs. They live at the top of a mountain. You guys get to your monster truck, and then you
It's
see
like Kill
it.
Bill, Volume
wow.
2.
Right? This
Not
is
a wagon.
crashed through the engine block of the monster truck.
It's okay. Blueberries, we can build it better than it was before.
Rosie tries to console Blueberries and gives him a Twinkie.
Hey, go,
Here you go, buddy.
Appreciate it.
This
I
truck got
got
us. Did a wonderful job of almost getting us to all of our destinations. It did its part.
It's
It was me. It was my
sacrifice.
fault.
Were it not for its sacrifice, who knows what would have happened to those people?
Rosie tosses a full can of seafoam into the monster truck.
Whoa, that
This is
might
for
work.
you, buddy.
Avant-Garde is pinned underneath the wagon. He's like, please help.
Oh shit!
Tarkus, can you help Avant-Garde?
Tsoki, you got any HP shots on you?
I got all sorts of stuff on me. What are you talking about? Ask me if I have something on me. I got everything on me.
He always got that thing on him. That's my boy.
Here you go. I give you 1 cup of espresso.
Mmm.
A whole Sabrina Carpenter?
I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna say yes.
She's espresso.
Me either.
She's espresso.
I listen to death metal, bro. I know she's a pop star, though. But I don't know what espresso is. Is it a song? I assume it's a song.
Yeah, explain your joke.
Sabrina Carpenter has a song called Espresso where she talks about being espresso.
That's the
end.
woman that like
I don't know.
got the mayor of New York in trouble,
No idea.
right? Because she like danced in a church.
Nope. No idea.
You know, your joke is not really landing for me.
All I know is that she's espresso. I don't even know what that means. Like, how do you I can't
this a Saturday Night Live joke?
Espresso.
Is that what this is?
No, it's not a Saturday Night Live joke. It's a regular joke. And Sabrina Carpenter is espresso. She keeps you up all night, and that's all I know.
Word.
All right, well, I feel like you could have done a better joke. Is all I'm saying.
You know, it's 11:30.
You really got to work on your fucking tight 10 here, Blueberries.
You know what? Fine.
The
I was
delivery, I think, is where it was lacking, honestly.
I cancel all my stand-up gigs.
I love the idea of you guys having this conversation walking up these stairs. By the way,
Me
Well, we gotta
too.
do something. There's a
Something
million
has to be done.
stairs.
Well, I'll race
Something
y'all
has
up
to
there.
be done.
They didn't put in a fucking standard stair lift, so what the fuck are we supposed to do?
install one.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go order a standard stair lift to have installed here. We could probably go up these stairs in like 4 to 6 weeks.
It's just like whatever's actually going on. We have to wait 4 to 6 weeks for Tomb Squad to figure it out, wait for their chairlift, go up to the top of this place, figure out what's going on up there, then come back down, and I guess we imagine if Tomb Squad, these four, are gonna report it to anybody.
Yeah, screw waiting. I'd say we just run up.
As you,
It's not that many stairs.
I'll get this right here real fast. So as you guys like rush up the stairs, you see a huge like fight between two wizards dressed all in black and two wizards, one dressed in all in white, well, white and green, and he has like a Tomb Squad logo on his shirt, and then a pony, a unicorn that is all white, and they are just throwing lightning bolts at each other. It's just like, and the ones in black are just like heretics, and like lightning bolt. This is Mr. Smiles, and he is throwing bean bags. But the second that wherever they hit, an actual bolt of lightning strikes. But yeah, that's what you guys see coming up the stairs. Nobody is looking at you. This guy is throwing fucking green fireballs everywhere. She's just like prancing around, like shooting. We all know Harry Potter, I'm sure. You remember like Severus Snape's like slashing spell that he used? That's what she used. Like she casts a spell, and whatever it hits just gets cut in half. You see the bear is like bleeding out of multiple wounds. But yeah, that's what you guys come up upon.
Wow.
Do
This
we
is some shit.
do we interfere? Do we let nature run its course? Like,
I don't know.
I got some popcorn. Like, you guys just want to chill? See how this
Oh
plays
yeah,
out?
is it extra peanut butter popcorn? Because if so, I'm there.
I don't know. That bear guy might
Popcorn.
die, and I don't.
As you guys
Hey,
are having
why
this
are y'all
conversation.
fighting?
Tradition! It's like, oh, what's
I
up,
need
guys?
more context.
Well, don't fuck with tradition. Let's just go with it. Let them fight. Maybe it's some like ritual stuff.
It's like, they are heretics. Lightning bolt as he throws another beanbag. I'm gonna roll for that attack.
Who's a heretic?
Terrible.
Are you yelling at us?
Did that beanbag just like fall behind him and start rolling down the steps?
No, it's even worse. Like he throws it, and White King just like casts fireball, and the fireball hits it, explodes with this giant, like it forms a lightning ball, like ball lightning appears, and it starts chasing around the little like gnome. The gnome's name is Mr. Smiles.
I like that. He sounds very happy.
Okay, why is it traditional for y'all to be fighting?
It's like the Hatfields and McCoys or something?
Yeah, kind of. The Black Tower and the White Tower have been in a war for as long as anybody has known. Like they are two different like sides of the board. They are both like magical, like sorcerers slash wizards. No, they are not wizards. It is sorcerers. Their magic is innate, not learned. Like they don't study spell books. They just get better at the magic they know how to use. And this one was Tsoki's pawn before he became White King.
A boy all grown up.
Throwing around green fireballs. The other, like the bear, sees what's going on. He starts backing up. He's just like, okay, but it's like, we're gonna turn that off. It's like, you're heretics for this. Mr. Smiles has jumped off the mountain to avoid the ball lightning.
Yeah, I think Tsoki's is gonna walk up to White King and do their secret handshake that they totally had.
Absolutely.
See if he remembers it. You know.
He's just like, Tomb Squad after finishing the handshake, which I don't remember what all the steps are, so.
I don't know if I actually said the steps, so it's whatever we want it to be.
Right? We don't blame him, we blame me.
Yeah, it's nondescript because we didn't describe it.
It's just like, so what brings you all up here?
Well,
So,
Did you feel the call? Did you feel it?
we want to know why you were investigating some roots. And if you did anything to them?
No, of course not. We were seeing... It's like, well, come on. I'll show you.
so he's thinking like, did I feel the call?
Like, Tsoki, if you want to roll like a identify magic, I will tell you right away, there's a lot of magic up here. Like a lot.
Something I'm good at.
And
The magic man.
this place has... It has an aura around it. It normally does anyway, but now it is just like pulsating. And you see that king and this is... What did I name her? This is... I named it Galadriel. Galadriel the pony. They outmatched those other two so much. Like that one was not him being bad at the spell. That one was how far King stands above him. Like, he is so magical. Everything he's doing, it has like a bit of magic to it. As he's like walking you up to the gate, he's just like brushing himself off, but not even touching himself. You see him literally just waving his hand and cleaning his clothes. But what he's doing with your like magical is he is just reinventing clothes on himself. Like, he is just summoning a new suit. That's something that would probably cost like 4 AP or something. He did it at no cost.
All right.
And Galadriel is just like, she has an aura of profound magic. She is so strong. Like, if the 4 of you took her on, you would definitely win. Like, if 2 of you took her on, you would definitely win. If 1 of you fought her, it would be a gamble. She is strong. And as you pass her, she nods her head and says, "Welcome, welcome, welcome, welcome."
It's good to be back. Been a while.
It has been a while. Things have changed.
I can see.
As they let you into the courtyard, and make sure everybody is over here, because that's where all the stuff happens. As you remember, I'm sure you remember 7 and Fluffles. He is the second Diana's knight. He is White Knight, and 7 has abandoned his side and has become one of our apostles. 7 is the capybara.
Yeah. That's Patagons, right?
That's Patagons, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Look at him perfectly balance that orange.
And this is this one was Kira's. But now he is also very big. These two fight as a team, like, because they trained together a lot. And they're like, they wave hello to you, and you guys. It's just like, so, Like, they are guarding this room behind them, like, not violently, but, like, very stoically. You see them, like, at attention. They are looking around. They're scanning the area. And King is just, like, looks at you all as just, so, what brings you out here? Your question about the pipes?
Yeah, we found one that had burst open, supercharged some flies. Then the old lady ate them, then ate a horse, then a cat. You know how it goes.
Know how that one goes. A story told 1,000,000 times.
Except she didn't stop eating things and kept getting bigger and bigger.
Did she die?
No,
Huh.
we solved the problem, but
That's what you're here for, isn't it?
What the Tomb Squad does best.
It's what we do.
last we heard, you had come looking around, poking around with those roots. So,
Yes. Yes.
You know why they might have burst?
Well, I assume that with magic flowing freely through the weir again, some of them might be cut off still. There was a theory we had, but no proof, you see. We don't know where the other nozzles are. We have no control over any of them other than this one. And of course, we set this one to full blast.
When I look at that room, it's just like super powerful and just like pure magic.
Absolutely. But it is, they have it so, oh, here, let me take us into that room real quick. It appeared not too long ago, right after the nightmare. It's just like, and by the way, seeing you all in our dreams was pretty fucking weird.
I got around.
You sure did. You killed squirrels, and then you didn't kill squirrels. It was very confusing.
First, it seemed like their mechs couldn't be disabled, but then their mechs could be disabled. I think I hallucinated one of them was Tsoki.
Yep, you totally did that. That's weird.
That's weird. But anyway, you can see why we have it so heavily guarded. You see a gauge that just is like, it keeps peaking at red. It keeps like, it's doing the right at the red thing as they have it cranked. There's like a lever right next to it, and they just have it full on up. It's just like, Tomb Squad, what we're gonna have to do is find more of these levers, or else we're gonna have more of those problems. How did you solve it? Were you able to solve the rupture without too many problems? Casualties? Technology-wise, what did... in case we have a rupture up here?
Well, I kind of took the rupture and used the magic that was escaping and turned it into something else.
Yes.
Stem the flow and prevent it from going anywhere else from there.
Exactly. Use the magic. I don't know why our affiliates on the other side
Hey,
are...
didn't you use duct tape to seal it, and then the magic turned it into something else?
Yes.
With enough magic, what came first doesn't matter. We can make it however we want. So what we need to do is we need to go around the world and turn all of these on.
So what are you gonna do about the people that absolutely hate magic and exclusively use null metal?
Well, hopefully they aren't guarding any of them. But, I mean, you're a big strapping lad. You look, and then, of course, look at Rosie. Rosie, what happened to your other roller skate?
It got.
It's like, oh, I'm terribly sorry. Here, let me help you. And he throws a green fireball at your foot, and it just becomes your roller skate.
Oh my god, are you serious? I got magic skates again?
Wow.
I've been focusing a lot of my attention on fashion.
I love it. Thank you so much. I
Fire
blow
fashion.
sweet kisses.
He does a quick change where he's wearing a sequin dress, like just all in flames. He goes up in flames, he's wearing a sequin dress. He goes all up in flames, wearing a tuxedo, goes up in flames, back to his regular outfit.
Fabulous.
Right? Don't we want everyone around the world to be fabulous?
Yes.
She's like, then it's simple. I will hire a Tomb Squad to turn on the rest of these pipes. We get the magic flowing throughout the world. Tarkus, in the event that we have to deal with somebody that is null metal adjacent, I'm sure you can just subdue them with your mighty muscles. Excellent. Dinner then? We good?
I just remembered. What about those, you ever hear about the wisps that just absolutely annihilate anything magical?
It's like, of course, Sterling Thicket.
Yeah, what about those?
It's just like, we have some theories. One theory is they are merely a byproduct from the weir not working correctly. So if we turn it all on, magic.
If we turn them all on, what's to stop them from just spreading across all the world and then obliterating everything they touch?
And she's like, do you doubt? Imagine you all turned up to 11. What could deal with you?
You have not heard about my track record lately.
Oh, Tarkus. Like, self-deprecation does not suit you. We must all think positively. You guys do see the lever on the wall has 3 degrees. It has all the way up, it has a middle, and then it has a down. They are by the way, he is not offering you guys to decide for him. I mean for them.
Yeah.
Like, this town has made its decision. If you want to decide otherwise, good fucking luck.
Right.
It's like, he looks at Tarkus, he's like, fine. I suppose I understand. But what if you and the Lockstitch crew go out and do a little temperature taking around the Echo? Travel as far and wide as you can, and look at it yourselves. Ask around.
I'm sure Peanut will want to look into this anyway, so I figure we
Absolutely.
let him know and he'll take it from there, likely.
That sounds like a fine idea.
I guess my question for you, King, is if, let's say, perfect world, right?
Perfect
Everybody,
world, all magic.
all magic. Everybody turns it all the way up. do we think that the Echo can sustain that much magic?
I think if the weir is all working correctly and all the rubber bands are heading in the right direction, then yes, the weir, with the help of Luna, is just like, heard about what you've done up there. Great
Yeah.
work.
Made that work again. It just caused, a bunch of nightmares and a fun time for a lot of people. But, that was,
What's a week
part
of
of the manual
nightmares?
reset.
We all just had a little bit bad sleep. Like, it was fine. It wasn't too rough on you all, was it?
I was mostly fine.
The Echo did not have nightmares the same way you all did. The Echo just felt like when they fell asleep, they would dream about you guys going on adventures if they were in your dreams. But they just had a week of bad dreams. You guys all had to live it.
My answer stays the same. I was fine. Mostly.
I don't think we had the same experiences.
It's like, well, I recommend, and this is my own humble opinion, as king of the right side of the king of the correct side of Castellan, that we turn them all on. It's like, yes, there will be minor growing pains. Of course there will be. Not everybody is cut out to be such a wonderful grand sorcerer such as I. But let's all face it, I didn't start off throwing around these green flames. We all start somewhere. And Castellan will be here to help people learn, and maybe Lockstitch could set up a situation to help people learn to deal with the new magic. In a new world. A world better. More fun, more adventure.
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 Before we get there, has anybody checked up on the weir recently? Seems like everybody I talked to just isn't concerned and is mostly just saying, oh, it'll probably work fine.
The people of the weir are not particularly fond of guests. We've sent a couple. We have mixed results. They don't want any of us near them, but the tree is radiating magic even now. But if we turn them all on, how could they say no? They'd have to let us in, at least to have a conversation. Maybe people with more pull could get in there. It's like Castellan is a very small city, and as magical as I am.
And what's to stop them from just cutting the rest of the world off at the source?
I don't think Castellan would do that, and I don't think the weir would do that. The whole purpose is for it to spread, to balance, to keep things moving. Winter awakening, everyone! And he raises his finger up, and like a little fireworks display like shoots out of it.
All right. We will, I guess, let Peanut know. Maybe gather the crew around and get a good old Lockstitch investigation going on. And we'll be sure to tell them how much we're fun of magic over here.
I'm sure you all speak in our favor. And just remember, adventure is good for everyone.
So he's just nodding along.
I remain unconvinced that adventure did not cost me an arm.
But Adventure got you a new body? Eh?
Exactly. First time I saw you, you were getting your chest opened up by a dragon doctor. Are you not better off now, with magic helping you along the way? Adventure. He spells out adventure in front of himself in green flames. Then he realizes it's backwards, so he has to wipe it off and do it again. Dyslexic.
He's precious. I love him.
And I love you.
You're a real one. Do you want to be a part of Tomb Squad?
He's
I am
already
a part of Tomb Squad.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
Rosie, we've been over this before.
Oh, I guess.
He was one of the
Rosie,
original
don't mind-
5.
Don't mind Rosie.
I never would. But I will beat your high score.
No one will ever beat my high score. Them's are fighting words.
Not even you.
Alright, what are we doing now? Like, that is basically the end of the game. Like, I shoot. Go ahead.
Once the rest of the squad leave, I'm gonna go over to King and be like, hey, come here. Need a favor.
I'm here.
So you remember that, like, that monster truck that Blueberries always was rolling around in? How it kept breaking down, but it was like his baby, so we had to, keep dealing with it, right?
Of course. Terrible
Well,
vehicle.
Might have accidentally launched a wagon into it and totaled it. So we might be in need of a new one. Think you could do conjures up some?
Keyword might actually means yes. We definitely did that.
Okay.
Rosie's just there listening in.
My Darkinator! It's just like, alright. Now everybody stand back. I'll show you what real magic can do. And it's just like, okay, can somebody describe it to me again?
Big truck.
A big truck, got it.
Real big truck.
Big truck, make big noise, make vroom vroom.
Okay, so loud, big truck, alright?
Mm-hmm.
Now everybody, I need you to, let's all stand in a circle. Oh, okay, there we go. Like, let's all stand as a pentagram. That's actually way funnier.
Yep.
It's just like, now everybody, feel the magic coursing through you. Feel the magic of this place. Feel the potential. And everybody roll a d20 and let's see.
Oh.
Let's go. Except for that one.
I feel like I don't want to roll. Yeah, that's why.
Tsoki of all people having a 1.
It's alright. We're gonna give Blueberries.
Gonna hide down here.
Big wow.
Give Blueberries the 20 there.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, you know what's a real good reap and sow when you only describe it as big and loud?
It's my baby.
It comes crashing down. Like green flames summon this thing from the depths of hell.
All monster trucks go to hell?
I
Hell
actually
yeah,
feel
they
like
do,
all
brother.
cars- Yeah. Blueberries, the token still fits. Oh yeah. Blueberries, from here on out, if you use your monster truck, it is way too big. You can't park this in town, by the way. I don't know where you park it in general. Like, it's not
Park
just
it on
big.
top of other shit. I don't give a fuck. I got a big truck.
Just like, I got it.
Have you ever met anybody with a big truck? They do whatever the fuck they want.
This is true.
This is true.
7 is just sitting on the roof meditating.
Now, I don't park it on my houseboat. I park it next to my houseboat.
Did you guys ever see that, like, not just Bigfoot, but the other one? The Bigfoot with the really, like, weird tires?
They were from the giant snow expedition vehicles in the 60s. Like the snow trains and shit. That's where those gigantic tires came from.
Well,
You could actually tell which one it came from based on the markings on the tire. But I digress.
Tsoki King just walks up next to her. He's just like, I think it's bigger than I expected.
Yeah, felt the magic a little bit too much.
We all felt the magic a bit too much, didn't we?
Yeah. Get wrapped up in the
Cautionary
magic.
tale, I think,
Yeah.
that I'm going to choose to ignore.
Let this be a warning for no one.
Let this be a
I'm-
warning that we don't listen to.
Never would,
I'm
never
gonna
will.
listen to it.
Don't do
Listen to
it.
the sound of this truck go beep.
Yeah, the horn is definitely Tomb Squad.
Tomb Squad.
I just hear a ringing in my ear now.
Oh, it's tinnitus.
Hey, yeah. With that, I'm gonna wrap this one up. Real quick, recaps for us. First of all, Chester, played by Ro now. And whenever, like, if Chester's there, like, that's you, Ro. Oh, that's your NPC now. Good luck. Godspeed and soft lips. Needed help from Tomb Squad because a woman ate a fly. She chased her with a horse, chased her with a cat, chased her with a dog, chased her with some guards. We learned that one all went awry because there was a pipe to the rear that was leaking out magic into her shoe, which now won't happen because she has an open roof, as her house is in fact a sandal. And it has toes. I don't feel comfortable about that. But then Chester told everybody that the weir was like reactivating. It was like, and the echo was slowly beginning to wake up. And like the things that are waking up around the world are more magical things, ancient things. Old magic. Like primordial style magic is what I'm thinking. But also, you know, just cool shit. Like, it can just be anything. And the folks at Castlin have one of those valves themselves, and they want it turned all the way up. They want just magic to be coursing through the world. And, like, so for November, we are going to meet NPCs. Each game is mostly on a different side of the world. You guys will be interacting with different cultures all month to help you, like, make your decision, because then in December, we're not going to hide this from you. You're going to make that call. You're all going to have the chance to make the call of whether we turn magic all the way up, if we set it back to the middle, or we turn it off. But like that is the arc that we're on. And next season's going to depend quite a bit on this. And like I am perfectly fine, like as a GM, as a GM for this. I am fine with any of them. I would rather we don't turn it off, because if we turn, like, I don't think you guys would. I don't think the characters would. But if you turn it off, it's just going to be the heart game for everything. And I'm not ready for that. It's like I'm not ready to have just a grimdark full season.
It's fun having that separate as a treat.
But I will tell you, up is adventure.
Yes, adventure. That's my vote. I don't need to see the other side. That's my vote. Out of principle.
Cossack, there's no fail for it. There's no fail. Like when we get to the lever, it is your call. It is on you. But yeah, that is the upcoming games. That is why we had to like cancel the kidnapping of Princess Tarkus, because so we could get this like show you guys the gun, to show you the arc. And yeah, so that's the end of today's game. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you for showing up late. Not late, but thank you for accommodating the time. I'm glad everybody could be here. I'm glad we got a Tomb Squad game. And say goodbye forever, and then we're gonna hit this theme song one more time.
Bye forever.
No breathing.
Oh
Goodbye
shit.
forever. Tomb Squad out.
Goodbye forever again.